Karen, how about you? What did you lean on there, right? You're actually in a unique situation. You're actually in two different departments during this process at the beginning of it and certainly now.
So I appreciate the comments that are coming from my colleagues here, because it is about the people. So I think, to your point, Luke, it's a unique situation for myself coming into a virtual environment and then building the team approach in a virtual environment and being a new leader and trying to have that consistency and work at the CXO level and up, right? Then working down with the other component CIOs and then working within my own organization. So it is about the people. And I think Rocky said it multiple times, but you know, it's family first. And that was a principle that we talked about and that I made sure that we reinforced, and that's reinforced by our leadership from the secretary all the way down. And so having that flexibility because of the environment that we're in, and not saying, oh, people have to come to work. So I think what is also unique about this is the people who had a transition because they were physically on-prem. When you come into a virtual environment like myself, and I had been working 10 years already out, and so working on initiatives, which, by the way, you know, kudos to you, sir, for being the U.S. Cyber Challenge lead, right? You're working already in a virtual environment. And so bringing those skill sets and bringing them in to get the team going, the technology allows you, you're not constrained by a conference room anymore. So some of these meetings that you normally would just have your XDs on, or the, you know, SESs, or just the CIOs, you can expand out so that people are hearing from you personally and not what I call whisper down the lane translations, right? And so they get to hear the information directly. So we have been, normally they would have all hands quarterly, we're having them monthly, and our CXOs are actively participating in each other's all hands meeting. And that partnership in this virtual environment really sends a clear message out to all the workforce, because Rocky hit that piece also, is all the services that DHS has, like checking on somebody who you know is by themselves. Or, for example, my team has to travel with the secretary, making sure that they have the right resources and that there is a surveillance program in place with them because they go back to their families. And so do we have the right medical program in place for them? And that, you know, when one of them tests positive, that we can rotate people through and readjusting our resources for those types of things. So those were the first things that I had to put in place. But there are benefits because they get to hear from you and you can expand out how you're interacting with the workforce in a virtual environment.